Welcome back to another episode of Invite Only. Little pause right there. I'm your host, that kid Flowers, aka Shawn. You can watch this show. I'm gonna go right into the housekeeping real quick. You can watch this show on youtube.com/play everything on Tuesdays, 10 a.m. If you miss it today, which is Monday at 7:30. Well, it's 8 right now, but 7:30 p.m. Over on YouTube. No, not YouTube. Twitch.tv/P Productions. To the left of me, I got my boy, compa Andres.
¿Qué pasa? What's up, everybody? I mean, that wasn't as much of the flair that I used to get, but it's okay. It's okay. Maybe it's because he's behind the camera. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Something's a little different.
Something's off today.
Yeah.
Cheeks.
And I got Cheeks on the producer board again.
Something is off today. 100%.
You know
I
what it
feel
is?
it. It's in the air. It's probably because I'm in a bad mood and it's just penetrating the air in here.
It's just holidays.
It's
It's
just-
honestly just the days that just have been coming at us right now. It's just
The days that have
2020 is trying to close it out on a good note, and I'm not trying to have that happen. Put it that way. 2020 is going to be like, oh, you think you're almost done? 2020, you think I'm done? Wait. He's like, you thought.
definitely
And we're just
feeling that
waiting.
finish line struggle. That's
They're
what it
like,
says.
oh, how many days left? They got a whole month left, December, to fuck with us. And obviously, that's going to happen. So
Yeah. How you guys been? What you guys been up to?
I am good. Embracing the new lockdown.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing.
That's a thing.
No, it's
but
not a thing.
It's not a thing. The gym I go to is still open. Won't say anything because guess what? I want to keep going to it.
Irresponsible. You're killing people.
No, I'm not. Wear a mask.
Everybody on Twitter, get on him.
I wear
He
masks,
doesn't care about anybody but himself. He's going to kill your grandma.
Do you have to wear your mask at the gym? I haven't
Yes.
been. You do?
Yeah, you do. I mean, you go in there. They go in there and they ask you the dumb questions and be like, "Haha, do you have any COVID?" I'm like, "No."
So like, is it like
And then you got a mask on over your face and not over your chin. Then you're good to go.
is it like packed? Like, is it a lot of people?
I avoid rush hour times, so yes, when I go. But I have seen people like when I drive by. Like I thought about going one time, like after like work. That ass that line was outside. I was like, I ain't doing this. I went back home. I was like, I'm not working out today. And
Now-
simple as that.
Andres, you
it's
said
busy.
over your nose and not over your chin. But how am I going to breathe?
Oh, so there's this thing, right, called normal breathing that
But I
you just
can't.
do naturally.
I got a mask on.
So when you usually have balls in front of your face, guess what? You still breathe.
What?
I don't know. When you
Whoa.
When
It
you get-
depends. Where are the balls? Are they inside your mouth? Because you can't breathe very well with that.
That's true.
Okay. You guys been playing anything? It's gonna pivot off of that.
Playing? No, I'm playing Assassin's Creed. That's what I'm getting into right now. I got a little bit further. Definitely
How's
like it. Enjoy it. Definitely gonna get it
Is
more
this
into
still
it.
like? Is it anything different? You played the last one, didn't you?
No, dude, I have not touched an Assassin's Creed game until like I believe the second original one.
That was the last one you played.
Yeah, I haven't played a Assassin's Creed game for like years. It's been years since I played a game.
Oh,
like
so this
that.
is like a big refresher game.
Oh,
for you.
100%. So it
Oh,
definitely
you
feels
didn't
all
say it like
different and
that. I
natural.
thought you
Oh,
played
dude,
like
no.
unseen. Like you
I'm
talked
over
like
here,
you played
I
like the last
I was
couple.
flying my bird for like fucking 10 minutes just because I was like, oh shit, look, I control my bird and then oversee the map. Fuck yeah, dude. I was
Oh
just doing
shit!
that.
So like this is like a whole. So like, do you like what's different from the last like time? You
Yeah, I like how you could do it. Like, there's a whole new set of things that they made it better. Assassinations feel great. Combat feels good. Just getting more into the story. I'm all about story anyways. So far so good.
Do you like? Can you see like the progression like from the last? I
From
don't know if you
100%,
remember the
it's night and day. I mean, just because for me, I haven't
I'm
played
sure
in
it
like
is.
so long. And like, if you ask me, like, if I played Assassin's Creed every year to year, it's like asking me the difference of, hey, what's the difference of Madden 11 and Madden 12? I'm gonna be like, oh, not that much.
Nothing. The numbering on the field.
Exactly.
And sometimes
right.
that's not even different.
That's exactly right. So obviously, it's like for me, you're telling me like, oh, you haven't played Madden 10? Okay, cool. I'm playing Madden 20 now. Like it's been a 10-year gap since I haven't played it. So definitely feels a lot more focused and better than what any other Assassin's Creed game I played. Definitely more weapons and all that stuff. Combat looks fluid.
Yeah.
Graphics looks fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So overall, I would definitely recommend it just because it's another, I guess, a launch title, a next gen console or next gen game to play. Definitely worth it to get onto it.
I gotta ask you something. So you beat Spider-Man already? Did you beat like the whole like 100% like of the story?
Yes. 100%. Did you finally beat it?
No, I'm like 30%.
Oh.
You know, I'm taking my time. I'm going light. You know, it's real easy.
Okay, cool. What's up, though?
What do you mean, yikes? 30%?
Nah, yikes,
I only
30%.
played. It's been one day.
And dude, we're already December 7th.
It's only been one day. You're
Right,
right.
I've only played one
We're
day.
1 week into
Feel
it.
you.
1 week since the bet.
We're 1 week into this.
But I've
bitch.
only literally played one day and 30%.
No, I know. You got this, bro.
And then no. Can you pull up that tweet that he just straight up said?
What?
That tweet where he was like, "Oh yeah, I love this music from Spider-Man. I could just look at the screen all day."
Oh, dude, that you got
The main menu?
dunked on. You got fucking
Honestly,
dunked
that
on,
had
son.
me so
that
dead.
one was good.
That had me dead as
pulling
hell.
it
I
up
was
right
really
now.
like that. I legitimately
I think my
had
boy
me
Jimmy
laughing.
put
I think
that
that
up.
was Johnny
James.
Hayes, James Hayes,
No, that was what?
one of them.
That wasn't
those
Johnny
guys.
Hayes.
It was one of the Hayes. I know it was Hayes.
God
anyway,
damn it! It's asking me for all this authentication shit. Give me a second. But you got fucking dunked on, son.
That was the funniest shit ever. That was a good meme. That was good.
Yeah, you got dunked on pretty bad. But no, I mean, I've been playing. I mean, I 100% that game.
So are you gonna New Game Plus though?
No,
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 you even thought about it?
no, because I want to. I mean, I beat the game already.
See, I thought it was just me, and then I talked to Adrian. He said like he beat his story mode and that he hasn't touched Spider-Man at all. And like,
I mean, it's
do
good.
you feel like there's like replayability in the Spider-Man?
There is, but I don't want to get burned out of it. The game is definitely fun and
What
get
do you mean
get
burned
back
out?
into it
It's just, the game just came out. How do you feel like you're gonna get burned
because
out?
you're replaying the game like literally all over again. Like that's
But
the
it was
reason
so
why it's a
quick.
new game plus.
But it's different now because you already beat the whole like I feel like once you beat the game, right, and you unlock everything, I think you unlock what, 1 or 2 more like abilities in New Game Plus, something like that.
Yeah, there's like the last tier. I mean, when you play the game, when you actually start playing it, Flowers, you'll see that there's each tree. There's
I
like,
see it. I synced it.
There's one more. There's one more. The last skill tree of each thing. There's like a camouflage, and there's like 3 skill trees. There's the last one you can only unlock after New Game Plus. So I was like, okay, cool. I mean, that's great.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I already beat the game though, and I mean, the new challenge, new difficulty. Sounds fun. Sounds great, but I'm just gonna go ahead and get that into it
You're a coward.
after. I just don't want to get the. I don't want to be playing the game after because then literally after that I'm not gonna want to play it.
I feel like you're never gonna go back.
Now,
And I'm
I
not mad
will,
at you.
Hold
just
on.
eventually.
Compa Andres, real quick, can you go ahead and unplug your mic and plug your mic back in for me?
Okay.
Show Flowers. Let's vamp while he does that.
All right.
Let's talk about how bad you got dunked on this weekend, right?
Yeah, how was this a dunk?
It's that meme of the guy looking behind him, looking back at a girl when he's with his girlfriend, and
Oh,
it
yeah,
says
he's, like, whistling.
that fit kid Flowers beating Spider-Man before Xmas, and then listening to the main music, the main menu music. You got.
That's funny.
I love the memes.
That was so funny.
If you ever want to meme the show, please go ahead and meme the show because I laughed so hard when I saw this. On what day was this? December 3rd. I don't know what day that is.
Oh, day of the week. Now you're asking for too much. That's too much right there. But yeah, good meme. Funny.
So
real funny.
Are you really still confident that you're gonna beat Spider-Man?
Yes.
You are?
Yes.
I-
Might be done with it this week.
I'm just checking because
To be honest.
you're not gonna be done with it this week.
Yes, I will be done with it. I'm sorry to tell you that's the truth, but I will be done. But
I mean,
You're
7
gonna
days
love
of
it, and then, but
December.
here's the thing. I mean, the real question is, are you gonna be playing it again?
that's why I asked because like it's like I honestly haven't even beat the first Spider-Man. No big surprise, whatever. But it's because I got burnt out, and I got burnt out because my first playthrough I wanted to like. Instead of just do the story, I wanted to like do all the side
No, you
missions
don't-
and
you-
the story at the same time.
You never
And,
do
like,
that.
I think I got
That's
up
how
to
I play the
like
game?
80% of the game done,
shouldn't
like
play it.
completed, and I was like, okay, I'm done with Spider-Man.
So you have was it 17 days left to beat it?
Why are you?
Oh, before
on?
Christmas, right?
Yeah, before well,
It's gonna
before
get done,
Christmas.
bro.
Well,
You got 2.5 weeks.
Look, why you sound stressed right now? I'm good.
oh no, I'm not stressed. Otherwise, I wouldn't have made the bet.
Okay.
It's all on you, dog.
Look, it's gonna get done.
I know you. So
I
how's
told you
Ratchet
I
and
might
Clank
just beat
going?
it this week. Huh?
How's Ratchet and Clank going?
Honestly, we can talk about that too because that's a good game.
Were you
I
playing
never
Ratchet
played
and Clank?
Ratchet and Clank. No, I just started playing this weekend.
So you have a bet on the line, my guy.
Stop, Andreas. Let him do his thing.
All right.
Let me do my thing. Let me do my
Yeah.
thing.
Do your thing. Do your thing.
So I just started playing that this weekend, and
Fun
that's
as
my
fuck,
first
right?
Ratchet and Clank. Yeah, super fun. I had no idea like there was so much packed into a Ratchet and Clank game. Like there's like racing, there's
ball.
the disco ball, the shooting, the mechanics feel so good. Like honestly, I thought the game was gonna be way more clunky than what it was, and I start realizing how much like fluidity in the movement I actually had. And like, why are you? He's memeing the show. He's gonna meme the
up.
show. He just took a picture as I was talking. I don't like that.
And if you're memeing the show, please send them into at PE Productions on Twitter.
But yeah,
So, you
so
can see them.
got into Ratchet and Clank, and now that I've started, I think I'm almost done with that game too. But now that I've started and almost finished Ratchet and Clank,
You're not almost done with it.
Why are you gonna stop?
You sound
I'm
dumb.
looking forward to what Ratchet and Clank, the new one, would be, because like you can kind of see like the space movement, like the air travel, like the spacecraft travel, because you can like fly your ship in that game. It's like if that can be like as silky smooth and like zero loading time as like PS5 is supposed to be, like this is the game to show it.
Are you picking up Cyberpunk when it comes out this week?
No.
Why did you just change the subject like that? I wanna talk
Because
about-
I know, because I just want to make sure. Because if he picks that game up, he's for sure gonna lose a bet.
No, I'm not gonna do that to myself. Come on.
I can't wait
Got a
for
bet to win.
everybody to be talking about Cyberpunk, and you're gonna be like kind of looking in the window, like left out, and then you're
out.
gonna get it, and then
He's done.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna beat a couple games before the end of the year. But how about you in Crash 4? How's that platinum?
Oh yeah, Alex brought that up too. Speaking of Twitter,
Yeah, he brought that all the way back.
He straight up said, "Hey guys," he's like, "I got you, Flowers. You got the lid, but don't forget." Cheek said he was gonna do it, platinum it, and nowhere to be found.
exact quote. He said, "I know." This is
Yeah,
his
no,
exact
he
quote.
low-key kinda
said,
played me,
"He said, I
it
know
was funny,
Sean's
so I
not gonna
kinda ignored it.
finish Spider-Man, but don't forget, you
knows.
still got a platinum Crash 4 by the end of the year." And guess what? I have a plan for that.
You don't have any plan.
All of a sudden, you got a plan. You haven't been talking about it in how long, and all of a sudden, what? You put this together overnight, Cheeks?
That's what you do. I don't
said,
think it's gonna happen.
Because
This
when I
how
get
we do it.
home, I gotta decompress. Nobody's online because all my friends go to bed early because they have adult jobs. So what I'm gonna do, actually, you'll see. Don't worry about it.
Will we see? What, am I
worry
going to see
about
the
it.
trophy?
Are you already
I
been
don't
tried
think
out?
so.
Well,
I don't know.
I know for sure you're not gonna beat Spider-Man, just like Alexander Dayu said.
I'm going to beat Spider-Man.
Why is there no faith?
Did you even beat?
Now, hold on. I wanted to touch on Ratchet and Clank. So
Oh, okay.
it's crazy to me that you never played a Ratchet and Clank game.
Never have.
But you chose a good one because they basically, that one was the remaster from the ground up, essentially, of the first game, and then they just really touched it up in terms of like adding a ton more stuff. I fucking love Ratchet and Clank, and I cannot wait for End of the Nexus. And I think that's gonna be my next platinum. Is gonna be End of the Nexus,
That's the.
or not yet? Yeah,
Wait, no, the next one's called Rift in Time.
Rift in Time. That's what I said. End of the Nexus is the Vita one.
I
I apologize.
Just threw me off. I'm like, what do we? Who?
But that's cool. I'm glad you got into it. I saw you playing it, and I wanted to see how you liked it because that's one of my favorite platform franchises.
It felt so good. I was really surprised. Like, I think that was my first time playing a platformer like that felt like that. As far as like the weapons you could use, how like I really had to think. Like I kept like getting shocked because I play on the hardest difficulty when I play games like this.
Why?
So I was really like dying and shit. And I was all like, why am I dying? Like it really made me like strategically like shoot this in the midair, switch this weapon, shoot this guy in the air, jump back, do a grenade. Like I really had to like really like think and plot out like the fights.
No, yeah. Some of those arcade games are difficult. Like imagine like the old school Mega Man's. Fuck those games. Never had a good time with those.
So you're gonna try more platinums. I'm gonna get to the chat in a second because I see you eyeing it. But no. So are you gonna be giving more platformers more of a try now that you tried?
Are you trying to ask me if am I gonna play Crash 4? No.
Yeah.
No. I'm
Not
saying
Crash
other
4, but-
platformers because here's the thing.
I wanna play
Ratchet
Sackboy.
and Clank, when there's like hella people and like you blow up like massive amounts of people and you're like jumping around and you're doing all this
They got
crazy
slow-mo
stuff.
scenes and shit.
When you do the-
It feels so good. Now, in the chat, we have Monkey King, and if you want to be in the chat, you can join us live Mondays at 7:30 right here at twitch.tv/PE
Baby,
Productions.
baby.
PP Productions. No, PE Productions. Monkey King, the loyal Monkey King says that they should have accepted the bet on Mikey getting that Crash 4 Platinum.
I should have.
Now, hold on. I do want Alexander Dayu to fact check this because he knows. I made a bet with somebody because otherwise he wouldn't be checking up on me.
No,
Yeah,
So
no.
there
'Cause
was
you
a
said
bet
it
that
on
was
I
camera.
think
That's
you
what
just
it
said
was.
it. It's not that there's a bet. You just.
I think you just said it
Got
on
it.
camera.
And you just let
Awesome.
you like to let people down.
That fucking is awesome, but I won't let them down because I have a plan.
You just-
And now Monkey King also says Mikey's too addicted to Warzone. No way he gets the platinum by the end of the year. Now, that is my Achilles heel here,
Yeah.
Monkey King. But I want you to. I think I'm gonna start this actually maybe tonight, so you'll see what my game plan is. So I'm very very excited to try it out. I'm very excited to get this done because I'm the man who gives the people what they want online, unlike that fuck Flowers. I will Platinum Crash 4 by the end of the year, and I'm doubling down on it right now.
Your boy.
I will get the Platinum by the end of the year, guaranteed.
Look, reason with me, compa. Last time we talked about Crash 4, he was telling me how difficult it was to start a map and then have to redo the map, and then he has to redo the map a certain way.
Get the boxes to get the thing, yeah.
Right. And he was like, oh, honestly, I'm just going to do all the maps first, and I'm just going to go back. And he doesn't know what he's going to do. Now he has a plan. All of a sudden, he has a plan.
I have a plan.
How many days did you say? You said, what, 17 days?
It's the best plan. Nobody could beat my plan.
Sounds
it's the greatest plan.
Whatever.
It's fake news. The way he's doing it with his hands right now, too.
Yeah, I'm glad
it's gonna work. It's gonna be great.
On camera, his plans.
It's gonna work. It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great, and it's gonna be awesome when I also beat Spider-Man before that fuck Flowers, as well as platinum Spider-Man.
Did you buy it
by the end of the year? Because keep in mind, it's not Christmas deadline. It's not Christmas deadline. Now, Monkey King calling me the fuck out. Still waiting on that Last of Us 2 video, Mikey. 100%. There's a lot of technical stuff with that. I got a game capture back up and running. But that is a valid criticism right there. You know what I mean?
He fucked you up.
Yeah.
Keep it going, Monkey.
Criticism. I have nothing to say to that.
Spit in his face.
It's going to be awesome when I beat Spider-Man before Shawn and I Platinum Crash by the end of the year. And I get $100. And a pizza. And some Krispy Kreme hot chocolate.
And we're going to throw a pizza party.
I'm fucking stoked for that.
Real funny when, like, half of that's true. Cyberpunk. Let's get into some news.
News.
All right, so Cyberpunk comes this Thursday, right? It's dropping like it's hot. And everyone's waiting for it like it's the iPhone 4.
The 4?
Yeah, the iPhone 4. That was like one of the most anticipated iPhones.
My guy. That's just, that one, okay.
iPhone 4?
That's too far back for you?
No, it's true. That wasn't a very anticipated phone.
Because, yeah, you're right.
All right, so I looked into a little bit about Cyberpunk. Are you guys hyped for it still? Like, I know after the delays, like, it kind of just lets talk.
I think the embargo got lifted, so a lot of reviews came out. I know we're gonna talk about that right now. I'm not too excited just because these sandbox games are not for me. I mean, I get way too distracted. The last time I played, I was fucking what was I doing? Like I said, Red Dead, I've sandbox game-ish, and I fucking fished for like 2 hours, did absolutely nothing with my life. Yeah. Even virtually. I literally did nothing with my life, even in a virtual fucking space. So I was like, you know what, man? Can't be gunslinging and shit. Like, I can't. It's not any for me. Sandbox games, I get way too distracted.
Smell the hype stink?
I mean, there's no hype stink on that one.
No hype stink on Cyberpunk?
No, for me, it's just not my cup of tea. But I know it's going to be an amazing game.
You were burned by Red Dead.
I know it's going to be a great game to get into and play. I know the idea of, doing anything you can, that sandbox type, it's going to be just everybody's cup of tea. Because, again, they haven't had this type of game since Grand Theft Auto 5. And granted, obviously, Grand Theft Auto 5, they've been updating it constantly and it's been through 3 console generations. So getting a new, like a whole entirely new kind of IP, essentially, with like a Cyberpunk, it's going to make people go crazy.
I'm glad you brought up sandbox games because I actually found some news about how big or how long it's going to actually take you to beat Cyberpunk, as people have estimated.
What was that one tweet? I saw that one tweet or one news. I don't know if it was this one related, but they just said that there's a developer who's been playing the game for 176 hours.
That's something different. All right, don't tell my people fake news right now, compa.
He took him 176 hours and he's not even done with the game. Like he's been playing that long.
Look, so.
Hit me with that news.
This GameSpot article, right? They estimate that it's going to take you at least 30 hours to just beat the main storyline of Cyberpunk.
30 hours.
30 hours.
Fuck.
Now, they estimate it's going to take you another 10 hours if you want to beat the main storyline and beat all the side quests. Now, what you seen on Twitter was the developer looking to see everything in the game.
Yeah.
And he said he played up to 176 hours and he still hadn't seen quote unquote scene. I don't know what that means. Scene, like as far as like cars or like landscape.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I mean? I don't know what that means. But he hadn't seen everything in the game. So,
I mean, you never will. I mean, even with like single player games like The Last of Us, right? The Last of Us, even though it's like a linear type game, one playthrough wouldn't be like you don't see everything. So when you get a sandbox, this game that gives you literally the freedom to reign the whole, world. Trust me, in that 30-hour gameplay, that 30-hour story, and that 10-hour story mission, there's no way you could do literally everything in a game. Because what can you do in Grand Theft Auto 5? You could run stocks on Grand Theft Auto 5. You could do all these other side things. You could play golf. You could go cliffhanging, like all those stuff and shit you could do. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be ×2 in Cyberpunk.
Well, I just looked up right now. I was so quiet just looking up how long actually Red Dead 2 was as far as story. 60 hours. There was no way.
That's fat.
There was no fucking.
There's no way I could do that. I'm sorry,
I would have
boys.
still been playing that game right now.
I would still be fishing. My guys, I would still be, I've granted I'd be fishing better. So
you'd be the best fisher in that game, baby.
Nobody would fuck with me as fishing. I'd be like, look at this, 10 pound ish.
So at the same time, this makes me feel like Cyberpunk is gonna be big as fuck, but maybe a little more linear than something like Red Dead was. As far as like drive here and maybe there's like a bank here and then you have to run into the bank, all futuristic, and hope so. I hope it's like that. Because I like big open worlds where I get to explore, but I don't want to be feeling like I gotta go here and I gotta do that and then I gotta breathe and I gotta live, so I gotta like pee and I gotta like breathe and I have to manually hitting buttons to breathe.
Yeah, like your health is low, go eat a fucking Big Mac. That makes your health.
Yeah. Monkey King in the chat does say that 30 hours shorter than Witcher 3. It is a good point. Witcher 3 was almost too dense. I feel like they learned from that in terms of maybe getting a balance of density and being able to complete it in a pretty reasonable state.
Yeah, because that's what they keep saying with these big games when they start making the game too big and too much, all these side quests. Because that's what happened with Assassin's Creed. That's what they said with Assassin's Creed. One of the issues was that it was just too like Mikey's word, dense, like too much to do in a game where you're like you just felt like, all right, cool, damn, let me just get to the story, let me finish the story and enjoy it. So yeah, I mean, if they get straight to the point, if they find that sweet spot that a lot of these kind of games essentially kind of hurt themselves by doing too much. Who knows? I mean, all the reviews are saying good things, great things, 10 out of 10s, 9 out of 9s, whatever it may be. I think there was one review that I saw from GameSpot and it said 7 out of 10. I was like, who the fuck are these guys?
Yeah, I saw one reviewer give it like 3 out of 5.
Girl.
Who the fuck is this girl? I haven't read the article, but
fucking
it's just literally
sexist.
It just coming from the guy who hates what is
okay, let's not go back to that. I'm trying to get revenge for last week.
No, but it's funny because it's like the odd one out, right? And you see perfect scores 10, 10, 10, 10. There's a 7. You just kind of like, what the fuck? Why?
I mean, I like that though. Like I know
it's
everybody,
honest, yeah,
everybody shits on people when they give a game a bad, like an anticipated game a bad review.
I just want to see. I need to read it first. See what that was all about.
But I think we need more of that. Because here's the thing. Our fucking industry, what happens is every game's a 9. Every game that comes out is a 9.
Yes.
You'll see it IGN, GameSpot, GamesBeat, DualShock, everywhere.
Metacritic.
It's a 9. It's 9. It's a 90 on Metacritic, And I appreciate people like Callie over at GameSpot. I think she was the one who did the review for Cyberpunk, where, you're a reviewer. You should be actually kind of introspectively looking at the game as a whole and is it really that good? Is it really like a 9? Like, what is a 9? And this is where it comes down to, I like the diversity of thought of having more of that in the games industry, because with Callie, she is actually analytically looking at the game and she's not just saying oh, it's a 9, because if you want, oh, it's a 9, there's literally, thousands of places you can go, and a 7's not a bad game. Was it a 7? We should probably fact check that, right?
Yeah, I just remember seeing that. I just remember going to GameSpot or Cyberpunk 77 review. I want to read more into it and see what it says.
Yeah.
Because it sucks as a review person. Like, if you're reviewing a game, are you reviewing it in the point of mass consumption, like how people will react to it, or is this your personal take?
Good. It's a good game. That's.
I feel like it should always be personal take, though, right?
A little bit. I feel like that's the thing about being a reviewer, is that you don't really you have to review it for, like Mikey said, from an analytical point. You can't really go in. Like, if I love the fuck out of The Last of Us, and then The Last of Us 2 comes out, I'm automatically gonna be like, I love this game. But I can't be biased. I gotta I gotta think of a perspective of somebody who's never played this game, who just trying to jump into this. They want to know what's up. I don't know. That's just why it's a little bit. But what's it saying, Mikey, for the review?
Oh yeah, okay. So again, I haven't read the review yet, and
me neither.
I don't think I'm not saying I necessarily agree with the review of the game or the reasons that she knocked it down. But one, I don't think she should be getting hate or death threats for reviewing a game. Yeah, bro. Females in this game, in the games industry, get shit on.
That's all kinds of fucked up.
Constantly. And she's given The Last of Us I think it wasn't a 10 or a 9, and then she got shit on for that. 7 is a good game. Like, by definition of a 7, that is a solid game. So that's what I'm saying is, like, if we give every game a 9, what does that mean? So I do appreciate her going out on the limb and, you know, doing something different. Now, I don't necessarily agree with the bad, because with the bad, from what I'm reading, says, here's some of the points. There's so much to do that it isn't meaningful. So a lot of it ends up feeling superfluous. The incorporation of different cultures and backgrounds is wildly inconsistent, from good to inaccurate to downright offensive. Superficial and often edgy aesthetic choices have no real purpose, which makes them grating rather than adding anything relevant to the world. The main story doesn't cohere with the rest of the game, with the urgency that's at odds with everything else. Now, and then one more, just to be fair, technical issues from visual bugs to full-on crashes are so pervasive that it's impossible to ignore. So I get what she's saying. Now, she did throw a couple of things in there. Again, I haven't played the game, but so I can't really speak to the things that she said. But let's say people, you know, don't agree with the offensive stuff that she put in there, that she marked it down for. At least she's mentioning it, because no other real reviews really mentioning it. And maybe you agree or you don't agree. I think having this wide spectrum of opinions is a very good thing. Like, I don't want to see a 9, and I fucking hate it when a Zelda game comes out, because it gets 10 out of 10, baby. Yeah, it gets the Nintendo treatment every time, instead of actually looking at it as a game.
Skyward Sword is amazing.
Like, that Skyward Sword, no. First up, no, fuck you. Breath of the Wild 10 would have meant a lot more if Skyward Sword didn't get a 10. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it wasn't a 10.
It was a 10.
Skyward Sword was not a 10.
Do you have an official review out there, Mikey? Do you have an official review out there in the world? Because if you don't, it's still a 10.
Yeah, Monkey King says, I remember GameSpot gave the first Last of Us an 8 and people were not happy. Yeah, I get it. And honestly, you should go fuck yourself if you're getting mad over a video game review.
100%.
Do you work at the company? Like, do you own stock in the company? Like, why are you mad? Like, it's somebody's... And also, I like reading the opposite of what I think. I've always done that just as a person. I like hearing the opposite of what I think.
And that's like, I mean, the counterpoint or the argument about that is perfect. Like, these are reviews. I mean, think of like video games just like when you go on Yelp to find out something new to eat, right? You want to figure out what's good to eat. Cool, bam, look up the Yelp reviews. We've all done it. We've all looked at Yelp reviews like, oh, is this spot cool? Everybody's like 5 stars. Oh shit, why is it 5 stars? And you see one bad review. You want to see that one bad review? Why? Why did they give it one bad review?
Toenails in your food?
You just want to see what's up, you know? I mean, if it's consistently bad,
look for the bad ones.
I mean, you see exactly right. Yeah. You want to see, like, if you go to fucking like right here and there's like a local restaurant that says, oh damn, this is a Flowers restaurant. Let's see how good it is. And you get nothing but 5 stars, but you're right. And there's like a couple, you know, maybe bad stars, and you're gonna be like, wait, why? You want to read those. You want to look into those. You want to get a valid opinion. You want to get all into the hype of it, things, right? You don't want to get into it. Hype of it. It's not your personal taste, personal cup of tea. We've all done it, so I don't think there's nothing wrong with giving a game like you're a 7 or something like that, like a bad review, or even this consideration. 7's good. There's nothing wrong with that. It just kind of gives you a different perspective of kind of somebody's just like not hopping on that bandwagon, giving them their true, honest opinion.
Yeah, I'm actually really glad that Mikey read the bad part, because you know they have a pro and con part. I'm glad he read the bad, because I was interested to see what she gave the reasons for the bad were, because I had looked at a couple reviews and I pretty much seen like the headlines being like Cyberpunk doesn't look like the future, or not headed in the future direction, or things like that nature. So it's like to hear her talk about the game like crashing, or like I guess the environment's like, what did she say about the environment?
It's not cohesive.
Yeah.
And then a lot of their super edgy aesthetic choices have no real purpose.
Yeah, like the background, the cultural background, again, or something like that doesn't make sense.
I may or may not agree with this, but here's for everybody out here. If you are angry about a video game review, this is what I want you to say. Look at your life, right? And like Flowers. Flowers doesn't like Crash. Am I going to be like, fuck you, man? Well, I mean, maybe, but like, am I going to be like, fuck you, man? You don't get it. Like, and send you death threats and like fucking threaten you in real life.
Leave
like,
a note on your desk.
In real life, that discussion goes, Crash is dumb. And I go, you're dumb. And that's really kind of the end of it, like in a joking way, or like I go, oh, okay, man, well, I really enjoy it, blah, 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 or like I don't think Crash is a good game. Oh, yeah, I mean, I get it. It's not for everybody, but, you know, I really enjoy like these aspects of it. It's not me threatening to beat up Flowers. I'll fucking slug you one for not liking the bandy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, the point I was trying to get to was that her review was trying to sound. It sounds like her expectations were really high, which I feel like. Good. Do you knock a game as far as like if you anticipate this game to be a 10 and it's not like aside from the crashing, because like, okay, that's something else, but like she said, like the cohesiveness and the visual aesthetics, like, are you expecting, like, do you have your expectations so high, and then by like that minuscule knockoff, like, are you upset?
No.
Does that knock the game down a point? You know what I mean?
Well, I think that's why they're game reviewers. At least that's why they should be game reviewers, in terms of they should be able to, like, if you're super excited about a game and it's not good, you probably shouldn't be super excited about a game. Yeah, I know that's what's tricky about all this, but here's
I feel like there's always a bias in it though, because like CD Projekt Red is obviously a major company, but like if an indie company were to make a game like this, then a 7 for like a smaller company is probably like a 10. You know what I mean? Because if we're talking like a smaller company that makes a game of that scale, that's, I guess, for the lack of these for these reviews, right? These 9s, and you get like a newer game that's made by a lower company and also gets a 9. It looks just as good as these other games. So it's like to see this get a 7 and those other games get a 9, kind of go back to what you were saying. It's like, I don't know. I feel like this game was almost, I haven't played the game, but I feel like it kind of sways the judgment of the game when it's like the expectations are so high.
I think first of all, game reviews are completely biased because that's the nature of game reviews.
Yeah.
But and that's why it's nice, because that's why it's nice when you have multiple different scores and multiple different opinions. Like, oh, I trust, you know, Jonathan Dornbush over at IGN, or I trust Greg Miller over at Kind of Funny, or I trust, you know, X, Y, and Z. It's nice that you can be like, I kind of align more with this person, so I kind of trust their take, and that's where that relationship from reader to reviewer comes in.
Okay.
Now, 2, yes, there is that bias of like, oh, CD Projekt Red versus like a smaller studio making this, so they get a lower score because they're CD Projekt Red. But also, how did they market it? They marketed it as a big game and like this grandiose thing. So it's just like No Man's Sky, when that was marketed, it was like this next level thing. Mm-hmm. It's auto-generated worlds, and it's going to be this crazy Minecraft in space. And when it came out, it just kind of fell flat, and it wasn't that.
So it's the promises they fell short on that hurts the...
A little bit,
correct.
Yeah.
And I think that's fair to knock it, because that's what you were promised. And I think you should be criticized if like, especially in No Man's Sky case. I think with Cyberpunk, I think they really fulfilled a lot of the things that they were doing. Again, I don't necessarily agree with her review, but again, I haven't played the game, so I don't necessarily agree with any of the reviews. Yeah. But I'm so fucking tired of this... It's a 9.
It's a 9. It's a 10. So
it's a 9.
If you don't give it a 9, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, no. Not even the people, but the reviewers. Like, the games industry is so fucked. Like, everybody is such like groupthink. 9. It's a 9. Every game's a 9. 9 and a 10. Like, I've seen more 10s in the last couple of years than like.
I think we already did like a talk on a previous podcast about like the game industry has clicks and shit like that.
Yeah,
like,
way back.
I'm sure like if you don't say it's a 9, you know, it's a problem for it. Like.
Nah, I don't think that's the issue. I don't think the clicks are the issue on this one. I think that's an issue in something else.
Yeah,
not this.
It's another layer to unpeel in this fucking gaming industry when it comes to reviews and stuff like that. You got to be careful. Like Mikey said, find somebody who kind of aligns with your followings and tastes, and see what they like, see what they do. You could always, a lot of people do is just wait and see. A lot of people stream the game. A lot of people want to wait and see how a game looks, see how it looks, see how they play it, see how if it's your style, and see if it's something that you like. Don't really criticize until you play it. That's really all I could say. I mean, if you start bashing people and giving threats, like, you 7? Why? Fuck you. And next thing you know, you're probably playing it, and you're like, damn, she was right. Never mind.
She might be right.
And let me give him a return to sender fucking letter on my death threat that I gave her. Like, what the fuck? Like,
kicking it to the chat real quick. James Hayes says, Flowers has a point here. Cyberpunk is a victim of its own hype. And Monkey King says, high expectations is hard to live up to.
Yeah. Hands down.
And again, if you want to join in on the conversation live, you can join it on Mondays, 7:30, twitch.tv/P.
Maybe that's why they delay the game. I mean, there's so much hype.
Cut off my plug. It's cool.
That's fine. Nobody cares about it.
We'll be talking about Cyberpunk for a minute. I just want to say this real quick. So I did see this other article talking about Cyberpunk had a pre-launch update, so a day zero update, which racked in at a solid 43 gigabytes. And then I saw this other article saying that the total game was already going to be 7 gigabytes. Now that doesn't include, or they're not sure if that includes that 43 I just talked about. So that's another 130, 120 smacking your PS5 already.
Guess what? Your shit's full already.
And if you got Call of Duty Cold War
and
you have Warzone,
It's full.
you probably can't even have all 3 of those games.
You can't.
You probably
So,
won't.
Choose up. That's crazy.
I'm gonna delete something.
And I think they also promised a day 1 patch, which they haven't told us how big that is. But I don't like the way we're moving towards what this is becoming. Like, I don't like that.
What, as far as like memory, like
As far as memory, as far as like how you have to now, like, I don't know. I feel like I'm so like in and out, like I guess it's right to be like that about my games, right? But like I kind of want to get the game and just try it
you know
out.
what makes
like,
it easier?
I feel like it's such a big punishment for like
because
getting games.
you
now.
don't finish games.
That's exactly what I was gonna get to.
No.
It makes it easier
It had
because
nothing to do about
for me,
finishing
right,
the game.
So for me, right now that I beat Spider-Man and like I'm cool with it,
deleted.
I can delete it.
Done.
And then guess what? More space.
But like you got to beat the game to get to that.
But
I mean, I
that's
guess
the
you
thing.
don't have to beat the game to get to that point. But like Andreas feels like
Well, this is going for single player games.
I feel like exactly. Yeah,
I mean, I'm not a single player dude, so
I mean, guess what?
Yeah,
Who-
that's why
who
you
we
haven't beat
talking to,
Spider-Man
right?
yet.
For Warzone and the other one, Cold War.
yeah.
As soon as the next one comes up, guess what? Delete that one.
Yeah, the new Warzone.
Delete
Just gonna
the.
what?
Comes out tonight, I think.
No.
There's a new-
Well, I think we're talking about it later, but yeah, I think I'll delete the old Warzone. But here's the thing: they gotta. We'll
We
talk
can
about
actually kick it to
We'll
that
talk
right
about
now. Let's just kick it out right now. Let's
Wanna
talk
kick it to
about
it?
Call of Duty Warzone Season
Yes,
1.
sir.
Gets delayed. Psych. Y'all thought it was coming out tomorrow.
It was supposed
That
to.
joint ain't coming out till what? They said
The 16th.
16th. December 16th, Call of Duty Cold War. We're getting a ton of new multiplayer content, including new maps, the gunfight mode. Is that the 2v2
It's supposed to be.
mode from Warzone? Is
Yeah.
that what that one is? See, I haven't played Call of Duty in forever. And a fire team raid map. It's based on the Black Ops 2 map of the same name. Despite the game being decades old before that game, blah, blah, blah. So that's what you're going to get. And I think there's some new zombie modes and challenges that are coming as well. But I
I'm
don't
all
know.
good for this.
is this exciting? I don't play Call of Duty.
I
I know. Isn't there like a Warzone update? Yeah.
Well,
Well, this is for Warzone. Okay.
I think they're getting rid of the map that they have right now.
Yeah.
And the Warzone part
That don't sound hype.
in Black Ops, you're actually going to be able to launch it within the game now instead of having to launch it in the old Modern Warfare,
Yeah.
which I thought was weird that they did that originally. Now, here's my question. Are they going to fucking fix the game chat in this update? Because the game
No,
chat
it's fine.
is broken.
Oh, so it's not my mic?
They did that on purpose
Is
so
it-
the game is less toxic.
No, but like we weren't playing Warzone. We weren't playing Black Ops. We were playing Warzone.
Oh,
Like,
so it's not my mic.
Black Ops
Oh.
specifically, game chat is broken. You cannot hear anybody.
Hopefully.
It takes the fun out of it because you can't talk shit.
Can't hear any kids. Can't hear any slurs.
You can't be toxic.
And you want to be toxic.
And you want to be
Black Lives
toxic.
Matter.
It's a Call of Duty community, guys.
Shaking
It ain't
my
Call of
head.
Duty if it ain't toxic. Okay, so we need more toxicity.
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 That's hey.
There you go.
Toxicity.
No Call of
2021.
Duty.
We're running on that.
Toxicity.
Play
Are
everything.
you guys hype? You guys don't sound hype.
Dude,
Fake
for
hype.
me,
Put this on the
I'm all
news,
about
dog.
Warzone. That's like the game I play. So
I seen you.
I be getting them kills, bro. Want to see? I got a clip. I forgot to mention it to you guys.
I seen you. I seen Cheeks is actually kind of decent in Call of Duty. I seen some clips Tambo was showing me.
Tambo's clip was
Uses
funny.
the weirdest fucking guns, but somehow gets the kill. That's Cheeks. I don't know how he does it.
That is fucking me. I get shit on all the time for using the FAMAS.
You use the FAMAS?
Yes, sir.
You're disgusting.
I used to do that in the first Black
You're
Ops. That was the
disgusting.
gun.
This is. That's a little thing I got for later for sure, you guys.
Why you?
You can play. You can watch it.
I mean, I can't.
Your
Hey,
boy.
you want to send it to me, you fuck, so I can pull it up on stream?
Yeah.
This is just a literal video message. If you could somehow get the video message to you, that'd be great.
Can you send it to me on Twitter, you fuck?
All right. Well,
Actually, that makes a
fuckers
really
aren't
good
that hype.
point. I actually didn't know you could do it.
I'm like, you show me right now. Like, what do you want me to do?
Dog.
I was just like,
Come on.
but
send it to play everything.
no. So for me, I've always been into Warzone. The battle royale thing is it's still on my thing. A shooter, I love it. But there's a bunch of rumors, like Mikey said, the new map.
Let's
Apparently,
get
they're going to be integrating the new guns from Cold War into this new map and kind of have a mix from the old Modern Warfare 2. So we're still trying to figure that out as far as like how it's going to look, how it's going to feel. So if you want to upgrade your guns, you need to upgrade your guns in Cold War to make sure when you Warzone essentially 2.0 drops, you're good for it.
Have you guys played the campaign for Black Ops at all?
God, no.
Is that fun?
Not yet. There's a lot on my backlog. I got to knock out Crash 4 by the end of the year.
So this is part of your plan. So you're not going to be playing this, right? This is what you're not going to be playing. This is what I just talked about.
Mind your business. You know what I mean?
Mind your business.
What you mean? I'm trying to ask you about your plan. You didn't tell us your plan, but you sound. I don't know if this is hype, real hype, because I don't know if you're gonna be playing this, right? I don't know if this is part of your plan. You do you.
What about the chat? What the chat plays still plays?
I'm sure everyone in this chat plays Call of Duty.
They have to.
Terrible.
I mean, that's what it is, right?
You guys are all terrible.
But I'm still playing that game. I got some dubs. Your boy was going off. But yeah, it's just a fun game. You just get online and play with the homies. I'd be trying to play with Mikey and Tambo when they get on. But my voice chat is apparently ass. My mic is ass. So if you guys got good recommendations of what kind of headset I have or I could get, let me know. It's for the PS5. I have the A40s. I'm going to essentially trade them in, get my money back on those, and then I'm going to try to upgrade them or get something better. But I have no idea.
Get A50s.
Do you have A50s?
I don't.
Damn, why the fuck you tell me to get A50s?
Because apparently that's the way.
James Hayes says, I don't play COD. Fuck you, Andres.
Hey, James, get on it.
He didn't say fuck you, Andres.
I know he added that.
That meme?
He probably added that.
I don't know about that meme, but I fuck with that.
I fuck with you. No, but definitely get on that.
Yeah.
Let me know what headsets to get though, guys. I have the A40s. Apparently, Mikey says I sound like a robot every time I play with them.
Your mic is ass.
That's how I sound like, apparently, guys.
All right, I'm getting to the next piece of news.
News.
Monster Hunter, the movie I talked about a little while ago, has been pulled from Chinese theaters already. They're pulling it off the screens. So apparently there's a joke in the movie. I'm going to read a little bit from this clip. Controversial clip from the Monster Hunter movie involves a scene where two soldiers are talking to one another. One of the soldiers asks the other, "Don't cancel me." All right, I'm going to read this quote.
This is a quote
verbatim.
If you're canceling him, you got to cancel IGN because they wrote it.
Facts. What are my knees? And then follows up saying Chinese. That's the joke. Pulled it off the screen. The line echoes a longtime racist playground chant. Chinese, Japanese, dirty knees. Look at these. Quote. It's a quote. The playground rhyme.
Cut that before he says his quote.
The playground rhyme.
Clip it. Just
has created a historic association
Clutch
between the
McClip.
phrase. I almost feel like I can't laugh while I'm reading this because I feel like that'll be taken out of context. So straight faces. All right.
Well, it's also not funny.
Straight faces,
It's not.
fellas. It's not funny. Don't smile.
We talk about like bad jokes all the time, and
we're enacted, bro.
You know what's funny? I think bad jokes are funny, so this is real hard for me.
No. I'm not saying it's offensive like bad. I'm saying it's like just a bad, like not like a good joke.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like not funny.
100%.
It's not funny.
100%. But take it off the movie.
I like a sense of humor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll laugh at that all day.
We like Louis C.K. or I like Louis C.K. So that type of humor is all kinds of fucked up. So
They haven't talked about any changes in the American release though. It comes out on Christmas Day. I don't know where, but it's coming out on Christmas Day. I don't know who's going to be in any movie theaters because that lockdown Compa just talked about in the beginning of the podcast is still very real.
in California,
he said, "Is it?"
Alexander Dayo over there in Canada. He's like, I don't give a fuck. Fuck you.
They don't have COVID up there.
They don't have COVID. It doesn't cross borders.
Everywhere's COVID free.
The fucking moose keep the COVID away.
Do you think? I mean, there's a funny part about this thing, right? China, it's a big part of theatrical releases. It's a huge fucking market.
Do you think we still see this joke in America?
Probably. I mean, it's American. They don't give a fuck.
No, that's not true at all.
Especially they're gonna take it out.
This
backlash. They're gonna edit it. But it's just hella funny to me because the fact that this movie was this. The first thing they did was this.
My bad. Go ahead.
First thing was this. Hey guys, we're writing Monster Hunter, right? We're writing Monster Hunter.
Don't disrespect the game.
What the hell did I say?
You said Monster Hunter or something dumb.
I said Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter. Okay, let's just say we're writing the movie from 3 years ago. We're writing the movie, and we're writing this. And I'm like, hey, let's have a scene with two soldiers.
Yeah.
And there's some guy, one of us. Yeah, let's write this part. Let's write the. Hey, what are my knees?
Hey, you know what's in right
Chinese
now?
right.
Racist jokes. Let's
yeah, that sounds good. Hey, that'll clear the fucking market. So guess what? That screenplay had to be read.
Let's add some
They tried
cops
to
too.
end
That-
off
it
2020
had to be read along.
with a solid one.
They probably had to do a couple takes. So and neither of them, nobody in that office or even editing the movie was like, "Hey man, it's kind of fucked up. You think this should be in the movie, and especially as we're releasing it to China?"
Honestly, I'm sure after the year of COVID, China wasn't having it.
They're just straight
No
up like,
bullshit from America.
I just
Not
love how the
taking it.
funny thing is, and it's this guy too. Doesn't he do like
Shut
all the
that shit
fucking?
down.
I was just trying to see who made this movie.
Well, it had to be the
Not
guy.
a good look.
Oh yeah, he definitely doesn't
I-
know. He definitely
I
looks.
forgot his name. Paul Anderson. It's right there in my face.
So the thing about it is like it cleared so many people, and that joke just went over their head that they didn't think funny of it, and that's how like blindly like racist they are, I guess, or just like how ignorant they are to it, where they're like,
Here's what's interesting.
this will probably work well in another country full of Chinese people.
Well, hold on. It says the line echoes a longtime racist playground
Right.
chant.
No shit, yeah, but still,
Does it though? Like I don't feel like one again.
Have you guys
it's still
heard
not
this
a
line
good
before?
joke.
Anyone in the chat? Have you guys heard of
I've
this?
never heard of
that
this
line?
Chinese shit.
No, I've heard of that line before, but what I'm saying is I don't necessarily think that's what that.
But
joke
that's the thing,
was.
it's associated with it, so you can't really take it for granted. I mean, again, they're not going to make an Asian guy like watch a movie like, hey, do you think this line is racist? Like, I'm pretty sure they didn't do any of that.
Well, look.
Again, there's
movies are
ignorance
art,
to it. Ignorance
and
is
art
bliss.
is up for interpretation. So if I interpret it as racist, it's very racist.
Oh, good point. That's the hard thing about jokes. But also, I don't think you can get away with it in movies as much as you can get away with it in like stand up comedy.
Oh, absolutely.
Whereas in stand up comedy, I'd be like, this is a completely different situation.
Oh, 100%.
Whereas I know in a corporate movie,
Well,
with
I think
the
so- I think-
billions of dollars invested in it. Now I do say Monkey King does have a good point in the chat. He says movie is going to be garbage regardless.
100%.
Great point.
Come on.
100%. We've all agreed with
you
that.
like racism, Flowers?
No, I like the
Apparently you like
CGI
racism, dude.
and I like Monster Hunter.
And you like racist jokes.
Racist jokes.
And there's an asterisk mark on that. You like racist jokes.
Yeah, look,
You
I didn't
support-
say anything about the joke.
You
I
must-
said I like Monster Hunter and I like CGI.
Chinese racism.
Chinese.
I like,
specific-
honestly, I probably like Asia the most out of all three of us. So get off me.
I actually want to go.
That
Dude, you
was
know
a
where I want
very
to go
Donald
to?
Trump quote.
You know where I want to
Get
go?
off me.
Completely side topic. I
How
want to
dare he Trump
Let's make a
quote me.
trip. We should make a trip to
It
Super
can't
Mario
affect
World.
you.
Super Mario Land.
Super Mario Land? Oh,
That-
I did
that-
see they just opened that.
That looks fucking fuego.
Definitely gonna go up there and take a whole photo
That's
shoot.
in Japan, right?
Yeah. Super
I mean,
Mario
I
Land.
just want. I just thought I brought that up.
They
'cause,
just
you know,
opened up. You know, there's no COVID in Japan.
Wait,
so-
it just opened up 2020?
recently. Yeah,
I think they just opened it up maybe
They-
a
like
couple
that.
weeks ago.
They had plans of opening it. No, I think they're gonna open it early next year. They're opening it
Liars.
early next year.
Go
Like
up.
February. I think I just saw. Either way, but no, I totally get the point of them canceling this movie entirely in the whole country just for the fact of saying, hey, it's associated. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you guys. And so yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I'm cool with them doing it.
It's
The movie's gonna be hot garbage. You know what they did? They probably lost $5 million because that's how many people were gonna watch it over there. Not that many people were gonna watch this movie.
there's a lot of heads in China, bro. I think it was way more than $5 million.
Well, guess what? It's gonna be on
You say $5 million?
it's gonna be on a Friday.
That's what he said. A lot of heads out there.
I'm just playing along with the joke that this is not gonna make money and it's gonna be a flop. But yeah, that shit looks so clean.
Sorry.
Super Mario World. I just want to go there. It looks so fucking dope.
I heard it's really small, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. I'm just happy it's there.
Yeah, and they're expanding it. Apparently, they're gonna be making like a Donkey Kong world. A Donkey
Oh,
Kong
that
area.
space for activities.
That's
Alright.
what it is. But
Next
I mean,
piece of news. Oh, my bad. Go
you
ahead.
gonna watch it since you love it so much? Since you love Monster Hunter so bad, you gonna watch it? You gonna watch that racist joke?
I mean,
Are you gonna wait for that joke and then leave
I'm
and be
gonna
like,
watch
I'm
it.
done, I'm satisfied? Is that what you're gonna do?
I'm gonna
he walks
watch
out
it
right after that
intensely.
part, and he goes, "That's what I
fucking
wanted
yeah.
to see."
I'm gonna watch it with so much intent and like just anticipation
From
for
the
that
comfort of
joke.
your home?
I'm gonna wait for it. Like, oh, is this the scene? This is the scene. He's gonna say it.
But yeah,
That's
not
gonna
a
be
good
me.
joke. But like I said, I think in movies, especially Monster Hunter movies, which is not a comedy,
But that's the thing.
I feel like you have a lot less room there, wiggle room there.
I just think it's funny how it literally cleared all those steps. Like you said, your point, right? Comedy. The reason why people get some. I think the reason why people get away with it is because you're the one writing it. You don't have anybody to see if it's funny, see if it's whatever. You just from your head to the pen and then out there.
I mean, you don't really get away with it.
You don't. There's a little bit of backlash,
depending
but guess
on-
what? You can
Just-
you can apologize and that's it.
I
But
said
this
it-
right here, dude. This is a
yeah.
big fuck up.
This ran through all the producers, and not
Easily.
one person's like, "Hey, we should take this out." Whereas like comedy, you're like, just you, like you said.
Yeah, if it was
and then it's like bad jokes and good jokes come from the same place.
Ooh, I got a question.
And it's a 1 minute scene, and it's
Check
just canceled like the rest of the movie. I fucking love it.
Do you think anyone on this staff team was Chinese?
That's a good point.
I mean, I think so.
If not, I think that's a problem.
T.I.'s in this?
Just saying.
Yeah, he's the guy who looked at the wrong scope, remember?
Oh, yeah.
He's the guy who straight up was like, I'm going to shoot you, and then closes the eye that's on the barrel.
He's going to be in this movie?
TIP. He's going to be...
Yeah, I wonder if anyone was Chinese on this writing team, this script team.
Yeah, I mean, the reason why
Does it
there
make it
is...
better, though?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I feel like
right there, Tony.
this wouldn't have happened had there been someone on that team of this, nationality. I think it would have been a whole different movie scene. It would have been perfectly fine. But
no, the guy just straight up said, yeah, that'll work.
Everyone was like, yep, that's good. Oh, I laughed at this part really
cut.
hard.
And they're like, great.
And cut.
Let's fucking go.
They spent a whole day on that one
That
thing.
one-
They're like, all right, do it over. You got to say it like this.
No, you're not emphasizing the chai. You gotta
You really got to mean it when you
you gotta
deliver
really
it.
gotta go with the knees, like what the fuck?
Ruin this guy's career with that.
I'm just saying, I think that's why for me, I'd be like, okay, that's why it got canceled, because it cleared through so many people and it made it to the big screen. And I think that's fucking hilarious and stupid.
I bet they're never going to tell
Look
us
at
which actor said it.
I mean, yeah, that's what it
It
is.
seems like there's some executive producers on this that are...
They
are
do
pretty
have
up there.
I can't say they're Chinese,
some Asian
but they do...
producers.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go too deep into that, but let's just say there was
I'm
definitely
not
some
going to
look
go
into
too deep into that. All right,
But
let's
there's
get into the
definitely-
next piece of news.
news.
Next piece. I was like, what did I say? Next piece of news. Actually, it might come down to the last couple stories of the show today. So Sony recently they released a video to kind of wrap up the new games they had coming. They showed a video. They had 2K11, Cyberpunk, some of the new games. One game I liked or I thought stood out was Ghostwire Tokyo, as well as Project Athia. Now you go ahead and just play it right here, Cheeks, because this was already shown back in the State of Play when they had this whole thing going. Or actually, was it State of Play? This might have been E3. This was 2019. But this is coming from the same team that gave us Final Fantasy 15, which I beat. I beat it. And, I need to beat it again. Or I need to beat this game.
Just like you beat Final Fantasy 7.
Mind your business. Mind your fucking business. But this game is going to come out for the PS5 for 2 years exclusively. So it's exclusive 2-year release. It comes out on PC as well at the same time. So Xbox goers will get it. Oh my God. I haven't seen this video, so just excuse me if I do get stopped. It looks so vast. It looks super fucking big.
You saw literally one thing. Flowers, relax.
I know. Got me all hard on the show.
How hard?
Solid 7, which is
Look at
technically a
these
good
cutscenes,
review.
Yep, definitely dropping a 9 on my review instantly. Doesn't even matter.
This game's a 9.
Luminous
Square.
Productions making this from Squeenix. One of the games I'm looking forward to. And then the other game, Ghostwire Tokyo. What is this game? It's an action, first-person perspective, action and adventure game. Apparently, players can use psychic and paranormal activities or abilities to defeat the ghosts and spirits haunting Tokyo. I don't know. I feel like this is going to be a big game for the PS5. Something is just telling me. I don't know if it's because it's the Japanese nuance of the game. You see the cherry blossoms, but I feel like this could be a big one.
Fuck.
This is going to be a big game.
Looks scary.
Looks
I don't do good with scary guys.
You saw one thing. Relax.
No, that looks scary,
How do you
bro.
like it?
Look at that.
I mean, I feel like this
How
is
do you
why
like it?
PlayStation does so much better than Xbox and
I don't like it.
outside of America, is because they double down in those territories in terms of like games that kind of interest them or speak to them.
yeah.
I mean, that's the one big advantage PlayStation has going into this year. That I'm gonna be interested if Microsoft has an answer for.
Probably not.
I want to know what's up with all these studios that Microsoft purchased and all these games that's supposed to be coming.
Games
It's a-
take 5 months to make, don't they?
Yeah, it's gonna be a while. They just
mean,
acquired
no
it. It's
shit.
gonna be a minute. Damn.
They don't take 5 months.
5 years?
Years. We're not gonna see that fruits of that labor.
What I want to see, I
years.
remember reading something about how PlayStation is going to try to compete with Xbox with as far as competing with them with the Game Pass. I know they're trying to do something. I don't know if it's going to be the PlayStation Plus thing or PlayStation
Now, I think, was their current streaming thing.
Yeah, but they're going to try to bundle it up kind of like what Xbox is doing. Where like, hey, you know, you get the Ultimate Game Pass, you get Xbox Live, and you get the trial, and you get all these other games and all that good stuff. We're going to wait. I'm trying to wait and see what the article or somebody was saying that there's going to try. PlayStation is going to try to come up with something like that to compete with Xbox. So I'm just going to wait and see what that.
All right, guys. Well, that was all my news stories for this show. Probably didn't seem like much, but that's my show. Stop hating on me. Any guys got anything else want to add to the show? Any
topics?
Side
Boom, boom,
topics.
boom,
Did we
boom,
talk
boom,
about
Side
the
topics.
movies being all released in and then Warner Brothers just going to straight up said, fuck it, no more movie theaters?
I seen a couple articles about that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't understand what that was
Warner
about.
Brothers
Warner
basically-
Brothers is just saying, fuck movie theaters. We're going to, anytime the movie releases, we have, like, let's say Fast and the Furious, right? Or whatever, big, like Wonder Woman, right? That's like the big game movie.
On HBO, day and date.
HBO, if it's going to release in theaters, if it's available in theaters, it's also going to release on HBO Max.
And thank God.
Warner Bros. Isn't doing that.
No, they
No,
are.
they are.
They're the first legit company to say we're going to co-release these guys streaming it online. Now, I don't know if they have announced that we're going to pay for it. Do you know that, Mikey? Do you know if they said we're going to pay for it, or is it literally just stream it?
So what are we
I'm
upset
not
about?
entirely sure. I don't think it's going to be streamed.
I think if I had to pay for it, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, dude, $20. Like,
I'm totally okay with paying that shit. You know why? Because your boy got an OLED.
give me no. I'm saying
Boy,
give
got
me
a new
$20.
TV.
Game changes when you get
Give me
OLED.
$20. We get an OLED in the living room, and then we all split that $20. So like, what? That's $5
Movie
a
night
ticket.
with the boys.
Movie night with the boys. We watch a new release. I'm all about
Oh,
that.
100%.
So what's the Warner Bros. Thing? Like,
So
are we
all the
upset at
future,
this?
I'm ecstatic about it, dude. Because imagine all the freaking. They already announced like all the new movies that are supposed to be coming out.
Monkey King says the Game Awards is this week on the 10th, same day as Cyberpunk. Who's going to be playing Cyberpunk? Who's going to be watching that? Side question, but go ahead. What you say?
No, I'm just gonna wait until The Last of Us wins all the awards and then dip.
Wonder Woman's $14.99 apparently. The Wonder Woman 1984 is going to be $14.99.
Oh, sweet! Guess what? I'm
4K?
buying it.
Yeah,
Easily.
Well, I
Yeah.
think it's renting. I don't.
It's like
I
an
don't know
add-on
if
purchase
you
or some
purchase
shit.
it.
Like it's an add-on thing. Like they'll hey, you have to unlock this viewing by doing this. But I mean, there's a lot of backlash now. I mean, Warner Bros. Announced all the movies for that they're gonna be doing it. I'm trying to pull up the list. I don't know if Mikey can pull up the list. I don't know who's
What?
last there.
Oh, the list of Warner Brothers movies.
Yeah.
Oh,
see
so
which
they're just
ones
going to
are on.
release all these movies at one time?
No,
No,
one
no, no.
time.
So when they come out, they're going to come out in theaters, but they're also going to come out on HBO Max.
Oh, and this is a list of movies that's going to... Oh, okay, I'm here. And we're here. We're here, chat.
Flowers takes a minute to get.
See
there.
how we did that? Booted it right up.
So a big movies. I mean, that are saying like notably the big budget movies that I'm reading right now: Dune, Matrix 4, Godzilla versus King Kong.
Article. Why am I tripping?
All these guys right here, like those are the big launch games. Those are the big launch movies that are gonna be going alongside with HBO Max.
Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad, fucking James Gunn's movies gonna be great
Matrix
on that.
4.
Matrix fucking 4.
Like imagine that shit, dog. Like this is gonna be great for
Mortal
the people
Kombat.
who don't want to be going to movie theaters during the pandemic,
Tom
doing
and
all these stuff.
Jerry, they got
Gives you
some
that peace of
hits.
mind. The $69.99 price works out just under $12 a month instead of $15. Wait, what does this mean? The movie will want to reach your Rokuman that's finding over a deal. What is
Is
also
HBO Max streaming in 4K yet?
I don't know. Wait, what?
HBO Max streaming in 4K?
Yes,
Probably
they
not.
announced that Wonder Woman, the movie, is going to be streamed in 4K, Dolby Atmos.
Just
and all that
Wonder
shit.
Woman.
As of right now, yeah.
Not playing $14.99 for this bullshit. The fuck.
Well, I think all the movies that are going to be coming out are going to be 4K.
Yeah.
Dolby Atmos,
So
Dolby Vision.
I'm about to pay $14.99 a month for 10 movies.
Pretty
no.
much.
No, you're paying $14.99 you're paying $69.99 to get on the platform. It's like OnlyFans. And then you pay $14.99 to watch the movie.
So once I pay my $69.99, I just get access to the platform. I still can't even watch these movies until I pay another $14.99.
Now you can watch their stuff that they have on for free there with that $69.99.
But it's not Matrix. It's not Suicide Squad. All right? It's not Tom and fucking Jerry.
Well, then
I got to pay another $14.99.
I'm
you
gonna wait.
got to do that anyway to go see it in the theaters.
You know why you should support this, man? You know why you should support this?
Just go see it in the theaters, Flowers.
Just fucking watch it in movie theaters, all right? For you fuck.
Get fucked.
Fucking
You don't like
come in with a
options,
hazmat
apparently.
suit, I
You don't like,
guess.
hey, left or right. You want both? Fuck you, man.
Can't have your
This
cake
is
and eat it
highway
too.
robbery. Why are we ignoring this?
Well,
What
then
are you
just go to the
talking
movie
about?
theaters.
Yeah. Okay. What if they did
Fuck
do
you
this? Then
guys.
you'd be paying.
And then when you get to the movie
$12
theaters,
bucks just to go see it in a fucking movie theater, plus popcorn and fucking all the bullshit markups.
And then the side of COVID that you get. So, say, hey, can I get popcorn with side of COVID? Because I'm going to be surrounded by people. Well, yeah, go ahead and do that.
That's an option for you. You don't have to buy it.
You don't have, but then again,
but
if
guess
you
what?
Just
Me, Compa, and Tambo are gonna split the price of the $15.99.
And if you come into the fucking room
and you can't come into the room,
I swear to God, if you fucking even look into it, I'm charging you.
Me too.
By the fucking minute.
I'm gonna be like $20, sir.
Then price per minute.
Get my money back.
It will happen. But another reason why you should support HBO Max for me in general is because HBO Max is going to be producing the Last of Us series. So we need to make it happen. They can't go bankrupt. I want them to make the fucking show so I can watch it. There you go.
No. Give me like a Halo Red versus Blue. I'll wait for that first.
Oh my God.
They do have a new season of Red versus Blue, and you can watch that.
Bing.
Do they really?
I thought that show.
But I'm excited for the Last of Us movie.
Yeah.
Or series. It's a series. It's like a show.
They made it into a show. Nobody knows who's acting on it and all that stuff, but we just know it's greenlit. Everybody knows that the project is legit. Good to go.
One more side topic. Neil Druckmann.
Co-president, baby.
Co-president of Naughty Dog.
Congrats to my guy.
So, like...
That's what happens when you make...
Is that a vertical position
game
for him?
of the
Like
generation.
He moves up, and now he controls what?
He started from the bottom. Now we're here, boys.
Now he tells people what
Drake
to
said
do.
that.
I mean, he's been a game director.
On a face. Exactly. So, like, what does this make him now? Like
the co-president,
now
bro.
he chooses what games the company
He
makes.
Now he doesn't just control one project. He controls all Naughty Dog projects and like where they go and what they choose to do.
Oh,
he helps steer the boat that
big
way.
things for Naughty Dog. See, now we all understand.
So now we know. But then, I remember, it's good for him. Congrats to the guy who made one of the best games of the generation.
Yeah, too bad he won't be getting Game of the Year this year.
He will get Game of the Year. I don't know why. The voting has already happened. You pull up the voting and you can see who's winning, and it's literally the Last of Us.
Pull it up right quick before we get out of here, Mikey.
What?
I just want to see who's winning right now.
Monkey King, who's going to be your Game of the Year? I want to know his opinion.
What?
I want to know
who's winning in the
Game of the
voting.
Year. If you're in the chat,
polls for Game of the Year.
Oh,
who's going to win Game of the Year?
Isn't that I think that's just the fan one, right?
Yeah.
Was that the fan one?
I think there's a fan one. The fan was winning. But do you think any new launches are going to happen? Because usually during Video Game Awards they announce games and stuff. Do you think anything big is going to come out?
I hope we get a release date for Ratchet and Clank. I don't think they said anything on that yet. Just 2021. Maybe talk about Destruction All Stars, which is the other PlayStation 5 release game. Probably get like a solid release date for that. Probably some more details. I'm hoping for. But
cool.
Yeah, I don't know what else they talk about. Maybe the other game, Deathloop. Maybe an announcement for that.
Yeah. That'd be great. I mean, the more games, the better. During these times where people are just hunkered down in their rooms, especially during the holidays. Any type of gaming news or anything news that kind of like makes look forward to 2021 a little bit better. That's what'll make it happen. Oh, you showing my clip? Yeah. Look at my clip, bro.
Hold on.
Look at this shit. Look at this fucking snipe, bro. If you guys want to see how good I am of a sniper, look how far away this shit is. First of all, pull it up, Mike.
Oh, no.
Look at that. I'm far away. This is your boy with the sniper. All right. Don't worry about the first shot. The first shot's a warning shot. This is a warning shot.
Ass game.
Warning shot.
Warning shot.
Call
Bah! Okay, cool. But look how
Buty.
far he is, bro. Look how far he is. Bah!
Oh, that was fucking nuts.
And look, here's the crazy part. Go back, Mikey. Go back.
Yeah, hold on, dude.
Look at
That
that.
was actually really insane.
So look. There's 3 people on a helicopter, and there's a bounty. I got the headshot on the bounty.
Bruh.
Come on.
That's
That's wild.
That's pretty fucking awesome.
On a 10 out of 10 scale, that's 10.
Why didn't you post this
There
on
was
Twitter?
no bullet drop on that weapon.
I'm going to post it now.
No, what are you talking about? Look at the first shot. Look at the bullet drop.
Look at the bullet drop. This is pretty fucking far,
Look
my
at
guy.
this. Watch this.
If
Look
you
at
play
how that drops
Warzone,
down.
you know how far that is. And the reason why it's even crazier is because they were the bounty, and there was 3 people on that, obviously because we're playing trios, and your boy got the guy who was the actual bounty.
You're by prison, right?
Yeah, I'm by prison, and this is probably...
He's by prison, and they're at stadium.
Are you going to do this too, Mikey?
Further.
You're
They're
hop
pretty
on
damn
tonight
far.
and do this too, huh?
Look at this shit. Bah!
Oh, not stadium.
That's pretty far, though. I mean, I wish it usually gives you the meters how far away it is, but because he dropped down, it didn't give me that. But I seen it. I looked at the playback. That's just pretty far. They were all the way by the park. They were a little bit damn near past downtown.
Dog, that is fucking
So
insane.
did he shoot him through the back of the helicopter?
No,
You
so
have FMJ?
when you get on the helicopter, there's a driver's seat, and then there's 2 people on the sides.
Oh, they're on the side.
So that dude was on the side, and I specifically got the headshot on the guy on the right
Ding.
side who happened to be the bounty. So double whammy. Your boy got the bounty and got the kill.
That's impressive.
That's pretty fucking hard to do.
I'm hard right now. I just want to let you know. I'm like at full staff. You know what I mean?
That's your boy. As soon as I try to get, if you see me playing with the Cheeks and Tambo.
All right, guys. I appreciate everyone for coming to the show tonight. I'm your host, That Kid Flowers. You can follow me over at That Kid Flowers on Twitter, on Instagram, on Twitch. Yes, and I'm also thinking about streaming on Mondays after the show, maybe for like an hour. Like if I said like
do it post
signing off, and then like I log back on the same like page, and then we live on something. I'm thinking about doing that. Maybe, Let me know how y'all feel about that in the chat or in the comments below.
Yeah, and thanks for being part of the chat, y'all.
Thank you, guys.
The last couple of weeks have been awesome in terms of chat and having people join in. Appreciate you, Clutch, being a mod. I'm pretty sure you didn't know you were a mod, but thank you for being a mod.
What's a mod?
Moderate.
All right.
I know, I get it.
You know
Compa, you got anything you want to plug?
Nothing so far. Just make sure you guys, hope you guys enjoy December, enjoy the holidays, enjoy the time with the family and friends. Tell the people you love them. Obviously, follow me on Twitter, Copa Andres. Other than that, try to stay safe. Be safe, y'all.
For surely. What about you, Cheeks? What you got plugged back there?
You can follow me at Cheeks_Junior on Twitter. I've been kind of taking myself off it a bit because it kind of bums me out to be on there because it's a garbage website. But you can always follow me here. So subscribe to the channel. It helps us out. Please do that. Audio podcast, yada, yada, yada. All that good stuff. YouTube.com/play everything. And then on podcast services everywhere.
Yes,
and then again, the Twitch. Please subscribe to Twitch. There's going to be some more activity on there. So twitch.tv/PE Productions. I'm not going to have a consistent stream schedule, but I will be streaming every once in a while, late nights, Crash Bandicoot, knock it out. Help me, watch me get the platinum. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about.
Oh, that's the plan.
Also,
that's the plan.
Right? Yeah.
Also, watch. I know you guys watch this show, but there's a better show. It's called Tech Fever, and it posts Thursdays. We've taken a week. A lot of. I'm the producer. I choose when to cut.
Cut the show.
A lot of taking a lot of weeks because some scheduling things with me and Kevin Quello, but me and Kevin Quello for kind of funny talk tech every week, tech news of the week. Right here on youtube.com/play everything and on podcast services. So go subscribe that. Go check that out. By far the best show on Play Everything. So I appreciate you for watching that as well. I know you all do. You know what I mean?
Anyway, let me talk to my people. Hey, Monkey King, he's talking about Talk Mando next week.
Yes.
Look, I'm going to talk Mando next week. I'm going to catch up this week. I wanted to let the episodes build up. I've been seeing a little bit of spoilers. I haven't watched anything. I haven't watched not even the first episode of season 2. Haven't seen anything. The only thing I've seen is I guess Ahsoka Tano is now in the fucking series, so that's what's up.
How far are you?
For her. I only watched season 1.
You haven't watched any of season 2?
None of it.
What the
I was letting the episodes build up.
Man?
I can't do the week by week.
I did that too. I can't do the week by week. I let it build up.
I can't.
But I couldn't help myself.
It builds the suspense, bro. It gives you something to talk about for a week.
Suspense.
Because guess what?
I'm trying to see where the smoke is. Who gets smoked and who lives.
You know what? I'm just gonna tweet it out. You better meet me on Twitter because
Say
you know
less.
what? I usually give people like a 48-hour grace before I say anything for spoiler reasons. You know
what?
Because obviously I'm gonna talk about shit. Do you even know Baby Yoda's name?
Nope. All right.
You don't know Baby Yoda's name? It gets revealed.
Okay.
Talk about it next week. I appreciate you guys all for coming. You got something to say, Cheeks? What's up?
Yeah, I'm just really excited to talk about Mandalorian.
I want to talk about it right now.
Look, we're all excited to talk about it, all right, Monkey King? And I appreciate you guys. See you guys next week.
He's trying to make you watch it so you don't win the bet.
Signing out.
Good shit.